Hello students, this is Hardik sir, and in this video we will be starting our chapter 5 from standard 7 history. The title of the lesson is Rulers and Buildings. You can find a number of different buildings on the screen about which we will be getting some information except the Golden Temple of Amritsar. So the first picture, as you can find, the picture of a Qutub Minar, as you can see on your screen. So in this video we are going to get some important minor information about the lesson. So please read the lesson carefully and also keep a textbook with you, and you should be on page number 60. So on the page number 60, just above the picture 1, that is figure 1 of Qutub Minar, you will find between the 8th and 18th century, kings and their officers built two kinds of structures. So basically we can understand that there were two kinds of structures were built by the kings in the 18th century, means since the beginning of the medieval period to the end of the medieval period. So the first were forts, palaces and tombs. So you must be very well aware about the word tombs. That is something you can say in Hindi, that is makbara, means after the death when a person is buried under the soil, that is known as tomb. So the first we can understand forts, palaces and tombs. Safe, protected and grandiose, means very complicated and large in size, you can say. So such buildings were built during the medieval period. So this is the first category, we can say. In first category, forts, palaces, tombs, which were very safe, protected and very grand in manner, I can say very large and also very complicated. The second, as you can understand, the second category, the structures were for public activity, including temples, mosques, tank, wells, caravansaries and bazaars. Caravansaries, you must not be aware, that means the inn, the guest houses or the rest houses, we can say for the travelers. So that is something, caravansaries, that were also built for the public, that you can understand. So there were two different categories. First, as you have seen, forts, palaces, tombs, that is for the royal people, you can understand, and the rest, as you can see, the second category, that was for the public activity for general people. So temples, mosques, tank, wells, caravansaries and bazaars, means markets, they were for the people. Kings were expected to care for their subjects, means as if one person is a king, so it is expected that he must be taking care of his own subjects, means his own people, janata. So and by making structures for their use and comfort. So that is also the expectation by people, that he should make some structures which can be roads, bridges. Nowadays if we discuss, then the constructions like roads, buildings, apartments, even gardens. So these are the expectation of the people from the rulers, which they want for their use. Rulers hoped to win their praise, and by doing this, ultimately what rulers wanted, they wanted to be praised, कि लोग उनकी तारीफ करें. So construction activity was also carried out by others, including even merchants. So ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ किंग्स वगैरह ही ये कंस्ट्रक्शन कराते थे, इवन मर्चेंट्स भी थे जो इसी एक्टिविटी को और बढ़ावा भी देते थे. So here you can find the first picture of Qutub Minar. As I have told you that to be with your textbook, so you are on your page number 60 and you can find the picture of Qutub Minar in your textbook also. Now let us get some information about Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is a minaret that forms part of the Qutb complex, and it is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Mehrauli area of Delhi. So where is Qutub Minar located? As you can understand, it is located in the Mehrauli area of Delhi in India, and it has also given a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. So it makes its own importance, you can understand. How it was built. So Qutbuddin Aibak, who was the founder of the Delhi Sultanate, you will also come to know that he was the founder of the Mamluk Vansh or the slave dynasty, but ultimately those all resemble the same. So Delhi Sultanate, as we have already studied in standard 7 history, so we know that Delhi Sultanate had different dynasties. So the first Mamluk Vansh, or we can say the slave dynasty, was established by Qutbuddin Aibak, and he started the construction of Qutub Minar's first story, that is for the first floor. So that was up to 1192. But after his death, Qutbuddin Aibak's successor, and he was his son-in-law, he was Shamsuddin Iltutmish, who completed a further 3 stories. So after his death, his successor, and he was also his son-in-law, by up to 1220 he got the task completed, and it was totally made of red sandstone and marble. So Qutub Minar, if we gather more information about Qutub Minar, these are only important details which we are going to see in this particular video. So Qutub Minar is a 73 meter and we can say 240 feet tall tapering tower of 5 stories with a 14.3 meters. So there are different 5 towers, you can understand. Each has a height of 14.3 meter, that makes it 47 feet. The base diameter is of 2.7 meters, and then at the peak it keeps reducing. So is, as you can see in the picture also, so the base diameter of 9 feet, we can say 2.7 meter. So the base diameter keeps reducing. The different 5 stories also you can see in the picture. The next we have the Kandariya Mahadev temple. If you have not still opened your textbook, I request you to open and just now visit the page number 62. You will find at the top with figure 3a that you can see the Kandariya Mahadev temple, which is dedicated to Shiv, which was constructed in 999 by the King Dhangdev. So as you can find here, of the Chandel dynasty, the King Dhangdev constructed this temple in 999. The Kandariya Mahadev temple, the great god of the cave, as it is said, the great god of the cave, is the largest and the most ornate, that means the most decorated Hindu temple in the medieval temple group, which is found at the Khajuraho in Madhya Pradesh, India. So this temple, as if you will have an MCQ or true false, you must be aware that it is located in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And Kandariya Mahadev temple, it is known as the great god of the cave. The great god of the cave, which is dedicated to Shiv. It was constructed by Dhangdev, and Dhangdev belonged to Chandel dynasty. It got constructed in the year 999, and the temples were decorated with elaborately carved sculptures. So during this medieval period, they were decorated with carved sculptures. You can understand, sculptures means small statues, we can say. So by these things the temples were also decorated. With the next you can find the Rajeshwar temple. You will find the same on your page number 62. I request you to open the textbook and have a look at the figure 4. Then only you will be able to understand that which are the details we have included in this video. The Rajeshwar temple is also a Shiv temple, which is located at the Kannur district of Kerala in southern India. So the states are very important. As I told you, you might be misguided, and that's why please be careful. The Rajeshwar temple is a Shiva temple, which is located at the Kannur district of Kerala in South India. The temple is regarded as one of the existing 108 ancient Shiv temples of Kerala. So 108 which are existing ancient Shiv temples. So this is one of those existing temples. It had the tallest shikhar, as you can understand, the tower, the tallest shikhar amongst the temples of its time. So if we discuss about the medieval period, so it had the tallest shikhar by that time. So here you can find the height. So it was tallest during that particular period. Next you will find on your screen, that is Humayun's tomb. And if you visit your page number 67, so now directly jump to page number 67 on your SS textbook, you will find figure number 11, that is tomb of Humayun, which was constructed between 1562 and 1571. So ultimate the construction was completed by 1571. Humayun's tomb is the tomb of the Mughal Emperor Humayun, as you can understand from the title, from the name itself, which is also located in Delhi, in India. The tomb was commissioned by Humayun's first wife and chief consort, Empress Begum, in 1569 to 1570, and designed by Miraq Mirza by her. So as you can understand that who got it constructed or who got it commissioned, that was Humayun's first wife, and she was the Empress Begum. These are the very very important names, and you must recall these all names at the time of exam. It was the first garden tomb on the Indian subcontinent that Humayun founded in 1533. That you can understand, it was the first garden tomb in the Indian subcontinent. It was also the first structure to use red sandstone at such a scale. Means at very large scale it was used. During that time, red sandstone was used for the first time for such a large scale during medieval period we are discussing. As in 7th standard we are studying only medieval period, so that's why we are getting information about that period. So whatever we compare with other buildings, that will be only during that particular period. Now you can find on your screen, that is Taj Mahal, and you will have to visit page number 69 on your textbook. It got its construction completed in the year 1643. On your page number, have a look at figure 13 and you will find the picture of a Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is an ivory white marble mausoleum on the south bank of Yamuna river in the city of Agra. So at least be careful with all these names of cities and even also the states. So it is an ivory white marble mausoleum. As you can understand, mausoleum means the house of tomb. There can be one or more tombs, so that is resided in such a building. So there is also a tomb, means कोई मकबरा है, कब्र है जो यहाँ है, and that is the mausoleum we can say on the south bank of Yamuna river. So this is also makes some important meaning, important question. So which river, or on the south of which river the Taj Mahal is located? So that is Yamuna. It was commissioned in 1632, as you must be aware about, by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, to house the tomb of his favorite wife Mumtaz Mahal. To house the tomb, as you can understand. So mausoleum is the house of tomb we can say. So his favorite wife was Mumtaz Mahal, और उनकी याद में जो बनाया गया, that is known as the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal incorporates and expands on design traditions of Persian and earlier Mughal architecture. So that we can find the essence, as you know, that incorporates and expands the design traditions. So it belongs to the Persian and early Mughal architecture. The Taj Mahal, the construction of Taj Mahal was completed in the year 1643. So for Taj Mahal, you can understand there are many more important information. It is located at the river Yamuna. It was started, we can say, by Mughal Emperor in 1632 and completed in 1643. The name of the Mughal Emperor was Shah Jahan. For his favorite wife, he got it built. That was Mumtaz Mahal. So these are the very important information about Taj Mahal. Next you will find on your screen, that is Quwwatul Islam. You will have to go back to page number 61. You will find two different figures, that is figure 2a and figure 2b. So figure 2a deals with screen in the Quwwatul Islam, that is Delhi. By the later 12th century it was constructed, and just beside that you will find figure 2b, that is corbelled technique used in the construction of the screen. So as you can see, corbelled technique as it was used here. Also you will find the last point, that is the construction on, we can say, the rectangular or the square walls. So that was how it was completed or done. So Quwwatul Islam mosque was built by Qutbuddin Aibak, who was the founder of the Mamluk or the slave dynasty, as we have seen in the same video in the beginning itself. It was the first mosque built in Delhi after the Islamic conquest of India. So it was the first mosque built in Delhi after the Islamic conquest. So after the conquest, which was the first mosque, so that was Quwwatul Islam, you can understand. The construction of this Jami Masjid started in the year 1193 and corbel technique has been used. So as you can find in figure 2b on your textbook page number 61, the corbel technique, the screen how it was constructed, it is been given in your textbook itself. So you can also visit the entire lesson. The important points will be sent to you along with this video, and that are the only details that you need to go with. Thank you so much. Thank you for the day.